Hello, this is Sonia with Artsy Solutions, and today I want to show you how to make a scrapbook paper using your own brushes that are in Photoshop. So let's get started. So I'm going to open File, New, and the type of scrapbook paper I'm going to make is going to be 8.5 by 11. So at the top, you just want to click Print, and then you can give your title. I'm just going to name this vintage paper. We'll just call this vintage paper. So your width is 8.5 by 11 inches. Always keep it in inches instead of in pixels whenever I'm working with papers. Height 11, orientation, keep it at portrait. Resolution 300 dpi or 300 pixels per inch. Color mode RGB. And I always use RGB color if you're going to be printing your papers out, because most of a lot of your printers, they take that type color. If not, it'll be out of gamma, and when you go to print, it might not print in the same colors that you see on your screen. So I always use the color mode. I always choose RGB instead of CMYK. So RGB, 8-bit, background contents white, and then click Create. And I'm using Adobe CC 2019, so this is what my interface looks like. So to start out with, you want to choose the color for your background. So I'm gonna come over here in the layers panel on the background, and I'm gonna click this little lock button, unlock. Okay, then I'm gonna come over to on the left to the tools panel, to the color picker down here on the bottom on the left, and I'm just going to randomly just choose a color. So I'm just going to go to some of the greens. Now the color picker is currently on number 60 F67A, and if you come over here to the right under new color, and the color that's beside it, you'll see a little triangle with an exclamation mark. That means that it's not within the right color mode, because if you go to print it, well, let me just click on it and then just click OK, and then I'm going to hit Alt Delete. Now I'm going to click on View Gamut Warning. See how it turned gray instead of green? It's because it's not within the right color range. So I'm just going to hit undo, and I'm going to go back over here to the color picker, and I'm just going to find a color that doesn't have that triangle with exclamation mark in it. That one has it, that one doesn't. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to hit Alt Delete on my keyboard, and that adds the color to it. So when I go to View Gamut Warning, it stays green. It's in the right color. So we have that. So I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to come over to the Tools panel, and I'm going to click on my brush. And Adobe comes with a lot of pre-installed brushes, so we'll just see what it already has. I have other brushes from different vendors, but we're going to just see what brushes are already installed on here. So I'm just going to click Kyle Ultimate, whatever that is, and now I'm going to hit Enter. And you can increase or decrease the size of your brush by using the brackets on your keyboard. The right bracket increases it, and the left bracket decreases it. So I'm going to change my color. I'm going to come over here to the color picker, and then I'm just going to choose like a yellow, like a burnt yellow or something. Actually, I think I'm going to use like a pink, because let me see, yeah, pinkish color. Now see, when I clicked on this particular one, the EE80C8, we have this the triangle with the exclamation mark, which means it's not going to show up right. So I want to choose a shade that's not lit up where the triangle isn't showing. I want a light shade of pink, but okay, that's a pretty good shade. So I'm gonna click OK, and then I'm just gonna randomly click in different spots. And you'll see some of those pinks. And you can just play around with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the blending mode on layer 1. I'm just going to name that layer the layer that I just got finished adding my little paint strokes to. I'm just going to name this paint. Okay, and up above it you'll see this little drop down menu beside the word normal. I'm going to click on it, and you have like darken, multiply, color burn, linear burn, darker color. You have different settings, and it can give your paper different looks. And the look I want to give it is for it to just kind of softly blend in with just enough color but not too much. Like this, like the exclusion. I like that right there. So now I'm going to come over here to the burn tool. And any of your tools, if you hover over them with your mouse, it'll tell you what it is and what it does. So using the burn tool, and you can choose a brush for it too. I'm just going to leave it on the brush that's already on. Basically, when you click, it just makes that layer get darker. So like it's on the paint layer right now, but I'm gonna go to the background layer and I'm gonna do the same thing with burn. See how it gets darker? But that's basically how you can make a scrapbook page, just using your brushes. There are so many other ways that you can do it, but this is just a quick and easy example. So if you like that, then you can click File, Save, and then just find wherever you want to save it at. I'm just, in this particular illustration, I'm just going to go to Pictures, New Folder. I'm just going to put example papers, vintage paper, PSD. I'm going to save this as a JPEG format instead of PSD. So I'm going to click Save. And you can leave yours as PSD and save it as JPEG, either way. So Save. Click OK. And then now you have your paper. And you can print it out or whatever. And I'm going to actually, let me exit out of here. I'm going to click Meta. File, Open. And I'm going to click on that paper I just made. Open. I'm going to click View. Gamut warning. Now you see that? The gray. Although I did choose the colors that didn't have that triangle with the exclamation mark on it, your gamut, it's still not going to print correctly. So to fix that, I'm going to come over here to Image Mode. I'm going to change it to CMYK color. And it'll say you are about to convert to CMYK using the US web coded swap v2 profile. Blah 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 blah. Click OK. Okay, so now it's in CMYK color mode instead of RGB. But remember at the beginning when we first opened up this document that we wanted it in RGB. So I'm gonna go back to Image Mode, click back to RGB color. Okay, and now it's fixed. So when I click View, Gamut warning, everything is as it appears on the screen instead of the gray. So, and that's just a quality check before you print something out. onto like your standard printers instead of your different other kind of printers. But I'll get more into that in some other videos. But if you like this one, click like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.